U.S. District Judge Landia McCafferty in New Hampshire issued a preliminary injunction blocking the Trump administration's directive that threatened to cut federal funding for K through 12 public schools with diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. He's getting things done, man, and they don't want him to get things done, period. They really don't. They don't want you all to get what you voted for. That's what that is. That's what that is. They don't want you all to get what you voted for at all. U.S. District Judge Landia McCafferty in New Hampshire issued a preliminary injunction blocking the Trump administration's directive that threatened to cut federal funding for K through 12 public schools with diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, ruling they were unconstitutionally vague and likely violated teachers' First Amendment rights. The ruling stemmed from a lawsuit filed by the National Education Association, NEA, the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, which argued that the administration's guidance was overly vague, failing to define what constitutes DEI program or when such programs violate civil rights law. Here's the executive order that he signed right here. Yeah, he's getting things done, man, and they don't want him to get things done, period. They really don't. They don't want you all to get what you voted for. That's what that is. That's what that is. They don't want you all to get what you voted for at all. The Trump administration's April 3rd, 2025 directive required schools to certify compliance with its interpretation of civil rights law, threatening to withhold Title I funding, billions of dollars annually for low-income schools if they maintained DEI practices deemed discriminatory. Let me tell you something. This is what usually happens. If a school want funding, they do what is required to get their funding. They've been doing this for a long time. You want to call it discriminatory now only because Trump is mandating it. Trump is saying, nah, things are getting back in order. We're trying to make things more fair for the entire United States, not just for one particular group. So if y'all are going to continue to discriminate against children and families in the school that don't adhere to these DEI regulations that you already have running in your schools, then why should I consider you with regard to discrimination? These are my rules. Like, people voted for this, and many people are happy that he's doing it. So get over it. All right. The judge highlighted the lack of clarity in the administration's April letter, noting it did not specify what practices were prohibited, creating uncertainty for schools and risking censorship of educational content, such as lessons on historical racism. The ruling is part of a larger pushback against Trump's anti-DEI agenda, with Democratic-led states like New York and Minnesota refusing to comply with the certification demands and other lawsuits challenging similar executive actions, reflecting ongoing tensions over federal overreach in education. Again, this is the lady right here. And she kind of looked like she would vote that way. She kind of looked like she would shut somebody down for something. I think she's more pissed off about the LGBTQ stances that Trump takes. Am I reaching? Do y'all think that was disrespectful? And do you think that that's a reason why I'm being shadow banned right now? No, I'm serious, because I think that I think that she's beefing with him for something else. I think that her and her entire community do not like Trump because of what she stands for and what she represents. I think that her friends and her lovers and probably her wife are just pissed off at Trump, period. And anything that comes across the desk that's pro-Trump, they're told to get rid of it. And I'm believing that by me pointing things out like this, that, you know what I mean, that we're being punished for it. She looks like she is pissed off at him for what he stands for. Overall, for him simply being a Christian, for him simply saying that we love this country and we prefer to fly the American flag more than we would the Palestinian flag or the rainbow flag. And I think that that's an issue for these people. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.